All right, get ready to dive in, because today we're heading straight to Bangkok, specifically the heart of its Chinatown.
Ooh, yeah, China.
I'm talking street food, markets, the whole sensory
You
experience.
got it. Bangkok's Chinatown, Yaowarat, it's more than just amazing food, though. It's a blend of cultures and history.
Tell me more about that.
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Bangkok, really a cultural hub. You'll find beautiful Chinese shrines nestled right there between bustling market stalls.
Wow, that mix of old and new sounds incredible.
Oh, it is. And the energy, it's electric.
Okay, paint me a picture. What's it actually like to walk those streets?
Imagine this. You're walking down a narrow alleyway.
Okay, I'm there.
First, the smells hit you, this intoxicating mix of spices and something sweet, almost floral.
I can practically smell it.
And then there's the smoky aroma of woke fried noodles, people everywhere. It's a symphony of sounds, people talking, vendors calling out.
I'm getting serious FOMO just hearing about it.
Then you look up and it's a visual feast. Gold shops glimmering under these strings of red lanterns. People are huddled around steaming bowls of noodles.
It sounds like organized chaos in the best way possible.
Exactly. It's captivating.
Okay, my senses are officially on high alert. Now let's talk food. What are the absolute must-try dishes for someone like me, a complete Thai food newbie?
Oh, you're in for a treat. You can't go wrong with the classics like Pad Thai.
Pad Thai, of course.
Those stir-fried noodles, that sweet and savory sauce, it's just...
Mouth-watering.
Exactly. And then there's Tom Yum soup, a total explosion of spicy and sour flavors.
Oh, I love a bit of spice.
Perfect. And you have to try Sumtam.
What's that?
It's a green papaya salad, the perfect balance of tangy, spicy, and sweet. Oh, and don't miss the boat noodles. They're cooked right on the canals in these rich, savory broths.
Boat noodles on the canals. That's amazing. Are there any specific spots in Chinatown you'd recommend? Places to find the real deal?
Absolutely. There's a place called Soy, Texas, kind of a hidden gem tucked away down a side street. You'll find these tiny little stalls. Some families have been cooking there for generations.
Hidden gem, I'm adding that to my list.
Oh, you won't regret it.
So Chinatown is obviously a highlight, but I'm thinking 2 weeks to really explore Bangkok.
2 weeks is a great start. You'll have time to soak up Chinatown, dive into the city's history, maybe even venture outside the city a bit.
I'm sold. Let's start planning this 2-week adventure. Where should we begin?
Well, for Chinatown, you'll want to dedicate at least 2 full days. It's just so much to see and do, and the food, you'll want to really savor it. Then we can venture out to the temples, some of the most breathtaking you'll ever see.
Okay, temples are definitely on my list. Which ones are must-sees?
The Grand Palace is a must. It's this sprawling complex of shimmering buildings, courtyards, shrines, just stunning. And it's home to Wat Phra Kae, where the Emerald Buddha resides.
The Emerald Buddha, I've heard so much about it.
It's smaller than you might expect, but so significant. Carved from a single piece of jade.
Wow.
And get this, the king himself changes the Emerald Buddha's gold clothing 3 times a year to mark the changing seasons. It's a symbol of Thailand's history and spirituality.
That's incredible.
It is. You'll also want to visit Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn.
I've seen pictures. That towering spire, it's beautiful.
It's even more stunning in person, especially when it catches the light at sunset.
Oh.
And then there's Wat Pho.
What's special about Wat Pho?
That's where you'll find the reclining Buddha, an enormous statue, longer than a blue whale.
Longer than a blue whale.
Yeah.
That's hard to even picture.
You have to see it to believe it. And here's a bonus. Wat Pho is also considered the birthplace of traditional Thai massage.
Oh, a massage after all that temple hopping sounds perfect.
Exactly. It's the perfect way to unwind. So we have Chinatown, the temples. What else are you thinking for our 2 weeks?
Well, I have to experience those floating markets. I've seen pictures, boats piled high with colorful fruits and vegetables. It looks like something out of a movie.
Oh, it's truly an experience. Damno and Sarawak is the most famous one, but there are also smaller, less touristy markets.
Less touristy. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, you can find hidden gems everywhere in Bangkok. And speaking of gems, you can't visit Bangkok without experiencing its markets. Chatuchak Weekend Market, it's the largest market in Asia. Over 15,000 stalls. You can find literally anything there.
15,000. Wow, need a whole day just for that.
You'll probably need more, but it's a must-do. If you want something a bit more offbeat, there's Rotfei Market, known for vintage finds, art, great food. It really comes alive at night.
I'm getting the sense that Bangkok is this incredible mix of tradition and modernity.
Absolutely, that's what makes it so unique. Ancient temples and then rooftop bars with city skyline views, all in one place.
I'm loving this. Okay, so temples, markets, floating markets, all in one city. Is there anything else we can fit in?
Oh, definitely. You can easily take a day trip to Ayutthaya, the ancient capital. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site full of temple and palace ruins. It's a powerful experience.
A little history lesson outside the city. I'm adding that to the itinerary.
Perfect.
Okay, my mind is blown. Before we map out the 2 weeks, any essential travel tips for a first-timer like me?
Absolutely. A few things to keep in mind. First, the weather. Bangkok is hot and humid year-round, so pack light, breathable clothes. And stay hydrated.
Okay, water, check. What else?
Bangkok has an amazing public transportation system. The SkyTrain and subway are efficient and affordable, and there are taxis everywhere. Just make sure they use the meter.
Got it, public transport and taxis.
Oh, and remember, you're in a Buddhist country, so be respectful when visiting temples.
Like what?
Dress modestly, cover your shoulders and knees, and always remove your shoes before entering a temple.
Respectful attire, check. Anything else?
Don't be afraid to bargain, especially at markets. It's part of the culture.
Bargaining. I'm ready. Okay, I think we've laid a good foundation for our Bangkok exploration. Now, I'm itching to book my flight and plan out the 2 weeks day by day. Are you ready?
Absolutely. I have the perfect itinerary in mind.
Let's do it. Okay, 2 weeks in Bangkok. Let's break it down day by day.
All right, let's start with days 1 and 2, arrival and getting acclimated.
All right, I've landed at Suvarnabhumi Airport, checked in my hotel in Sukhumvit. What's first?
First things first, you've got to get a feel for the city. Drop those bags, take a deep breath, and just explore the streets around your hotel.
Sounds good to me.
Sukhumvit's a really cool area, a blend of modern and traditional. You'll see towering skyscrapers right next to street vendors selling delicious pad thai.
Pad thai.
Oh, you'll find incredible pad thai everywhere, but really just soak it all in. Those first few hours, it's all about absorbing the energy of Bangkok.
I'm ready. What about my first evening?
For your first night,
Yeah.
I say dive right into Bangkok's nightlife.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Head to Nana Plaza, one of the biggest entertainment complexes in the world. It's an experience.
Nightlife on the first night. I'm in.
You won't regret it.
Okay, day 2. What's the plan?
Day 2, we'll go a bit deeper. Start the day at the Jim Thompson House.
The Jim Thompson House. What is that?
It's this beautiful traditional Thai house. It's a museum now, but it's so well preserved. You'll learn about Jim Thompson, too, a fascinating guy who helped revive the Thai silk industry.
Okay, beautiful architecture and a history lesson. I'm intrigued. What's next?
Then in the afternoon, we'll head to Yao Ra, Chinatown, and I'll introduce you to some of my favorite street food spots. We'll wander through the alleyways, try some new dishes, maybe even some durian, if you're feeling adventurous.
Durian. Isn't that the
Oh.
smelly fruit?
Some people say smelly, some say delicious. It's definitely unique, a must-try when in Southeast Asia. And then you'll see Chinatown after dark. It's a whole other experience. The whole place turns into this massive open-air food market.
Okay, I'm ready to eat my way through Chinatown. What about days 3 and 4?
Days 3 and 4, we're diving into Bangkok's spiritual side, the temples.
Yes, the temples. Can't wait.
We'll start day 3 at Wat Trimit,
What's there?
the Golden Buddha, the largest solid gold statue in the world.
Wow, solid gold. That's impressive.
It really is. And the temple itself is this peaceful oasis in the middle of all the city's energy.
I can already feel myself relaxing. What's next?
Then we'll spend the rest of the day at the Grand Palace. This is where you'll really get a sense of Thailand's history, the architecture, the details, the atmosphere. You'll need hours just to wander through it all.
Sounds amazing.
It's breathtaking. And within the Grand Palace, you have Wat Phra Ko, home of the Emerald Buddha. This is the most sacred Buddha image in Thailand, so remember to dress respectfully.
Will do. Respectful attire. Got it. And what about day 4?
Day 4, we start with Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn. That towering prang covered in colorful porcelain, it's a sight to see.
I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful.
It's a photographer's dream, especially at night when it's all lit up. And then we'll head over to Wat Pho.
Wat Pho. Remind me what's special about that one.
Wat Pho is home to the reclining Buddha. This statue is colossal, over 46 meters long, covered in gold leaf.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. Lots of gold.
Well, the Thai temples, they don't do things in half measures. Plus, this is where traditional Thai massage originated, so we can get a relaxing massage before heading back to Sukhumvit.
Okay, a massage after a long day of temples sounds perfect. Where are we going on days 5 and 6?
Days 5 and 6, we're hitting the water, the floating markets.
Yes, I'm so excited about this.
We'll start with a day trip to Damnon Saduak, the classic floating market. It's an early start, but it's worth it. We'll hire a long-tailed boat and cruise through the canals. All these vendors selling everything from fresh produce to souvenirs right from their boats. You have to try some boat noodles while you're there, too. They're cooked right on the water. Amazing flavor.
Boat noodles on a floating market, my kind of breakfast. What about the afternoon?
After Damnon Saduak, how about something a little more unusual?
Oh, I'm intrigued.
The Maeklong Railway Market.
What's that?
It's a market, but on train tracks.
Wait, what?
Yes, several times a day, a train literally runs straight through the middle of the market.
That's crazy. What happens to the market?
Everyone pulls back their awnings, their goods, just as the train comes barreling through. And then as soon as it's gone, they set up shop again like nothing happened.
That is wild.
It really captures the spirit of Thailand, adapting and making things work. And then we'll head back to Chinatown for dinner. Ever tried khao pad saparo?
That sounds familiar, but I don't think I have.
It's pineapple fried rice, served in a hollowed-out pineapple. So good. We'll find a great street vendor in Chinatown.
Okay, 2 days of markets and some amazing food. I'm ready for day 7.
Day 7, get ready to shop till you drop because we're going to Chatuchak Weekend Market.
The biggest market in Asia. I'm ready.
Over 15,000 stalls, clothes, souvenirs, art, antiques, you name it. You could easily spend a week here and still not see everything.
Okay, I'm wearing my comfy shoes for this one. What about day 8? More markets.
Day 8, we'll take it a bit easier. Asiatique the riverfront. It's a night market, but it's got this beautiful open-air setting right on the Chao Phraya River. Lots of boutique shops, restaurants, entertainment.
Ooh, that sounds nice. How do we get there?
There's a free ferry service from the Saphon Taksin BTS station.
Free ferry, even better. I love that you're thinking about these little transport details. And what do we do once we're done shopping?
How about a traditional Thai puppet show?
A puppet show?
Yeah, there's a theater called the Joe Louis Theater right there in Asiatique. They put on these amazing shows. It's a unique cultural experience, and the puppetry is incredible.
A puppet show on the riverfront.
Yeah.
I'm in. Okay, what about days 9 and 10?
Days 9 and 10, we're stepping back in time. A trip to Ayutthaya.
Ah, the ancient capital. You mentioned this earlier.
It's about a 2-hour drive from Bangkok, so we'll hire a driver and spend 2 full days exploring. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ruins, the temples, it's really powerful.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm adding Ayutthaya to my must-see list. What we'll see there.
So much. Wat Yai Chai Mongkol, this temple with a massive chedi that's said to contain relics of the Buddha. Wat Phra Sri Samphet, which was once the grandest temple in all of Ayutthaya. And Wat Mahathat. You'll see this iconic Buddha head entwined in the roots of a banyan tree.
Wow, that's a powerful image.
It really is a reminder of the power of nature and the impermanence of everything.
Okay, Ayutthaya it is. And then what? Back to Bangkok.
Back to Bangkok. Days 11 and 12, some time to relax and recharge.
That sounds good to me. We'll have earned it after all that exploring.
Day 11, spa day. Massages, herbal treatments. Bangkok has some of the best spas in the world. And then in the evening, how about a rooftop bar?
Ooh, rooftop bar. I love those.
Imagine this. You're sipping a cocktail overlooking the entire city skyline as the sun sets.
I'm already relaxed just thinking about it.
Perfect. And day 12, we'll discover some of Bangkok's hidden gems.
Hidden gems, my favorite. Tell me more.
First, Bang Krakow, nicknamed Bangkok's Green Lung. It's this peaceful oasis just outside the city. Lots of greenery, bike paths, traditional houses. We'll rent bikes, explore the area, have lunch at a local restaurant.
It sounds like a perfect escape from the city.
Exactly. And then in the afternoon, we'll visit the Museum of Contemporary Art, MOCA.
Tell me more about it.
It has this fantastic collection of modern and contemporary Thai art. You'll get a glimpse into the city's creative side.
Okay, I'm liking this mix of art and relaxation. We're coming to the end of our 2 weeks. What about the last 2 days?
Days 13 and 14, last-minute shopping, tying up loose ends, and really savoring those final moments in Bangkok.
That's going to be hard to say goodbye.
I know, but we'll make the most of it. On day 13, we'll visit the Pak Klang Talit Flower Market. It's open 24 hours a day, this incredible explosion of color and fragrance, every flower you can imagine.
A 24-hour flower market. Okay, that's a must-see. And our very last day.
Day 14, we'll take it easy. A walk through Lumpini Park, a green oasis in the heart of the city, perfect for people watching, enjoying the fresh air, reflecting on your trip before heading to the airport.
I love that. A peaceful end to an incredible 2 weeks. It sounds like we've covered everything.
Temples, markets, food, culture, a little bit of everything.
I'm already feeling inspired. All right, we've covered a ton about what to see and do in Bangkok, but before we send our listeners off to plan their own Thailand trips, we should probably talk about some of the practical stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Bangkok can be a little, well, a lot sometimes, especially if it's your first time.
Definitely. It's hot, it's crowded, there's just so much going on.
Exactly. But a little preparation goes a long way.
Okay, good point. Let's start with packing. What should I bring for 2 weeks in Bangkok?
All right, first and foremost, pack light.
Light. Got it.
I mean, clothes-wise, you'll want breathable fabrics, cotton, linen, things like that. You're going to be doing a lot of walking, and it's humid, so...
Right. No heavy jeans. Noted.
Yep. And shoes. Comfortable walking shoes are a must.
Makes sense. My go-to sneakers then.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
And a few other essentials, a reusable water bottle so you can stay hydrated,
Water. Check.
sunscreen, a hat,
Sun protection. Check.
and maybe a small backpack to carry your stuff, especially when you're at the markets.
Okay. All good points. I'm feeling more prepared already. What about money? What's the best way to handle that in Bangkok?
The currency is the back.
Baht.
It's easy to exchange money once you're there. At banks, hotels, money exchange booths, you'll see them everywhere. And ATMs are pretty much everywhere, too.
Should I mostly use cash or rely on credit cards?
Honestly, it's good to have both.
Okay.
A lot of street vendors and smaller shops, they prefer cash, but bigger stores and restaurants usually take cards. Sometimes there's a small fee for using a credit card, though.
Got it. Cash and cards. Good to know. Okay, let's talk about getting around. You mentioned public transport and taxis earlier?
Yep. Public transport is fantastic.
Okay.
The SkyTrain and the subway are efficient, affordable, and a great way to avoid traffic, especially during rush hour.
I hate traffic.
Taxis are convenient, but always make sure they use the meter.
Meter. Check.
Oh, and then there are tuk-tuks.
Tuk-tuks. Those look so fun.
They are. It's definitely an experience. Just be prepared to bargain a bit with the drivers.
Bargaining? I'm ready. So many options. Sounds like I'll have no problem getting around. Are there any areas I should be extra careful in?
Like any big city, you just want to be aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded areas.
Right.
Pickpockets, that kind of thing. Don't flash a lot of cash or expensive jewelry. And probably avoid walking alone late at night, especially if it's not a well-lit area.
Good reminders. Safety first. Okay, now for the fun stuff. Food. Any tips for navigating the street food scene?
Oh, street food in Bangkok is a must. Don't be afraid to try new things, but I'd recommend starting with small portions. You can always get more if you like it.
Smart. What about hygiene? Anything to look out for?
Good question. I'd say look for stalls that are busy.
Okay.
That usually means the food is fresh and popular. Make sure the food's cooked thoroughly, too. And if a stall looks dirty or not well maintained, probably best to avoid it.
Makes sense. So, busy stalls, cooked food. Noted. Okay, what about communication? I don't speak any Thai. Will that be a problem?
You'll be surprised how much you can get by with just a smile and some basic gestures.
Hopefully.
But honestly, a lot of people in tourist areas speak English.
Okay, that's reassuring.
And even if they don't, learning a few basic phrases like, hello, thank you, how much, those go a long way.
I can definitely do that. Any other tips for interacting with locals?
Thais are generally very friendly and welcoming. Just be respectful, especially when visiting temples.
Like what?
Remember, modest dress at the temples. And it's considered rude to touch people's heads in Thai culture.
Okay, no head pats. Got it.
Oh, and when you're bargaining at markets, be polite. It's okay to haggle, just don't be aggressive about it.
Haggling etiquette. Check. Okay, I think we've covered it all. Is there anything
Right.
else our listeners should know before they head to Bangkok?
Bangkok is full of contrasts. It's chaotic and vibrant, spiritual and exciting, all at the same time. Be open to the unexpected, try new things, and most importantly, have fun.
I love that. Embrace the unexpected and have fun. What a perfect way to sum it up.
Bangkok is a truly amazing city. You won't regret going.
Okay, listeners, that's our deep dive into Bangkok. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to plan your own adventure. Until next time, happy travels.